There's more to move you right now at Team Mazda. Get 1.9% for 60 months on a new Mazda CX-50, Mazda CX-70, or Mazda CX-90. And make no payments for 90 days. The selection and savings are here for you at Team Mazda on Airline.
Audiobook? Yeah, I need high BPM.
I like listening to,
that's
it could be,
You don't get distracted by listening to an audiobook when that hot sun is beating on you?
Okay, hold on one second. What'd you say, Liz?
Hot sun beating down on you running, and an audiobook does it for you?
Okay, that's what we're talking about.
Because
Really?
I'm focused in on the audiobook and what's happening and not how hot it is.
Oh, that's a good distraction. Oh, that's a good
Right.
distraction,
I'm focused on what I'm hearing. My brain is trying to interpret.
She's smart. She's
smart. My brain doesn't interpret when I'm not running, so I've got to mute. I have
I'm with
Sirius
you.
on my phone, and I
Yes.
put the BPM workout. It's good.
Yeah.
I gotta have some music when I'm doing that.
Yeah,
When
I'm
you
with
start
you.
something by Michael Jackson, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that'll get you going.
That'll make you run forever.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so we were talking about audiobooks.
Yeah.
If you were to write your own book, would you want to voice it in your own voice, or would you want someone to read it on your behalf?
Oh, my voice, absolutely.
You would want to read your own
I
book.
like listening to audiobooks when the author is reading it.
Yes.
Even though some of the authors
This is
shouldn't
true
read it.
because
Yeah.
they can read it in the way that it was intent. Like
They wrote
the
it.
intent,
Yeah.
of how they
And a
wrote
couple
it.
of times, authors, when I listen to audiobooks, authors will get off of the book page just a little bit. They give you a little something extra as they're reading. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Some of the books I find, like some of the books that I've read, I'm obviously in my head doing it in my own voice.
Right.
And so I'm lending to the story my own interpretation of this, and I read it a certain way and I think of it a certain way, and then maybe it turns into a movie or it turns into a book on tape and it's completely different.
Yeah.
And it just wrecks it for me. And I'm like, dang it, I had it in my head a
Just
certain way.
romanticized
The funny
version.
part is when you read character names a certain way in your
Oh,
head, and
where
then
you
you
going?
actually
Where
hear
you going?
what
You going
how
Harry
it's
Potter?
pronounced.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter?
A lot of
Yes.
like fantasy.
That's how I felt about
books
Twilight.
have strange names,
It's
and then
not
you
pronounced
read them.
Hermione.
Oh, I thought it was Rysand. It's actually Rysand.
Right.
Wow.
See?
Rude Awakening.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
I need to do some more books on tape.
I just can't do
Listen
it
to
when
more
I'm
books.
exercising. I got to have music.
I do.
I'm
I
with
do
you.
too.
I'm
I
with
gotta
you.
have that
Yeah.
in my
No,
ear.
sometimes I've listened to like crime podcasts while
Oh,
running.
those are
That
so
is
popular.
not the, yeah.
Makes her run fast because she
Sydney?
thinks somebody's behind her.
Oh, stop.
No.
Is he behind me?
Right.
No.
Yeah, no,
Chasing
but
them.
my brain
Those
is
are
focused on what's
so
in
popular.
my ear
Yeah.
instead of what I'm doing.
See, I need to be, if I'm mowing the lawn
Yeah.
and I'm not focused on the lawn, that's going to be some swervy, quick, squiggly.
Yeah.
That's not going to be straight line.
I can't
the
listen to
HOA is
music
gonna have
while
questions.
All I
mowing
do is
either.
follow the path
I-
and listen.
Yeah, well, your brain doesn't have as much in it as Matt and I's.
Ours is very
She's
smooth.
detailed, or
and
she's
mushy.
focused
Very
on what's
smooth.
ahead.
Yeah.
Very smooth brains over here.
Smooth brains?
Yeah, smooth and mushy.
Nothing brain. I can't focus. There's too many thoughts. I'm also worried about who's coming around, always vigilant.
Yeah.
What's around me? Is
Head
there
on a swivel,
an
absolutely.
obstacle in front of me?
Right.
Do you have to go on
Yes.
this?
Obstacle.
I think
Right.
I overthink too much. I think I overthink
Oh,
too
look a
much.
deer.
Yeah. Squirrel. Literally.
It's like, wait, what did I? And then you have to rewind. Like,
Yes.
what did I just say?
All right, and then I missed the whole thing, and I'm like, oh man.
See, I'm like that with actual books.
Yeah.
Like I'll read,
Same.
and then you get off on a tangent within your own mind, which is
Yes.
just freaking dangerous. And then you get to the end of the page, and you're like, what the hell did I just read?
That was
and then
AP
you got to
physics.
do
I'm
it
So
again.
glad somebody else does it.
Oh,
Oh,
1,000%.
This is an interesting
God.
conversation. Our reporter, Gabrielle Mercurio, we
Yes.
were talking about this. Some people don't have an inner monologue.
Yeah.
When you're reading,
Yeah.
I hear my voice when I'm reading a
See?
book.
Same here.
But some people don't hear a voice when they're reading a book.
That's so hard to comprehend because I can't imagine it.
It's like, how do you read
Silently.
without hearing it in your head?
I don't know.
Well, I love reading, but my career has handicapped me because I
wanna hear it.
pronounce every word
Yeah.
in my head, and that you don't need to do that when you read. You see several sentences at one time, but no, I've got to pronounce everything in my head, and it takes me forever to finish a book.
Does anybody here? Okay, this may be too much. Anybody here, like when they're alone in their house, their apartment, ever just talk to themselves out loud?
Yes.
Conversation? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I do that too. I think it's just because it's the business that
Yes.
we're in, and it helps me as I'm reading a story to put it out into the universe.
Correct.
And then I hear it a
Right.
little bit, not just the inner monologue. And so, yeah, I do it all the time.
Yes.
I'll just be walking through that house, like, all right, I need to go, and talking to myself, like,
Yes.
like I'm going to return the conversation. So I'm not weird.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm
No.
so glad somebody else did
It's
that.
when you have a conversation with yourself and it keeps going
keeps
is
going.
when you
Okay.
should be
When you
concerned.
When you hear
yourself.
answers.
When you answer
yes,
yourself,
When you hear
yes.
answers.
then we're
Yes.
concerned.
Okay.
One question should, did I mow the lawn? Yes.
Oh,
did
right.
I put the laundry in?
Yeah.
Yes.
I read
but if it
books
keeps
out loud,
going,
too. It's
yeah.
just- yeah, I've got
It helps understand and comprehend what
Yeah.
you're
That's right.
trying to
Process
read.
what you're reading,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
And process your thoughts, which is why you speak them.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Love it.
That's right. I answer myself and give myself wrong answers to questions. That's the problem. That's a real problem.
That's a lot of double
I'm messing with
thinking.
myself.
And so
Okay.
am I.
Well, if we had questions about the forecast, we should probably go to Cindy Goldberg.
Yes.
The forecast today looks actually really good. You're going to manifest, make it happen.
Can we
I'm
have a
still
moment for her
manifesting.
fall cup, please?
Fall leaf cup because we
Yeah.
have lower humidity in place.
take
And
it.
so,
Amen.
you know,
Yeah.
it just smells like fall.
There we
It's
go.
almost here, but
I
it's
smell
not.
the pumpkin spice.
We smelled the pumpkin spice with the coffee, Starbucks.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, so yeah, pumpkin spice lattes, PSL, it's here, but not officially.
Yes,
Gotcha.
pumpkin
Not
spice,
officially.
okay.
Yeah, so it feels really nice this morning. Lower dew points, making for some lower temperatures.
Hello.
And look at the bright sunrise. We have some pinks, yellows, oranges, bright sun out there, but it doesn't feel quite as warm as it could be for this time of year. 72 in Baton Rouge, but some places are still holding on to the upper 60s. 69 in Hammond, 67 in Slidell and Bogalusa, and then we are a little bit warmer in New Orleans as well as closer to the coast in Patterson at the mid 70s. Those dew points, which is measuring the atmospheric humidity, much lower near and north of the interstate, so low 60s in Macomb. We're mid 60s closer to Baton Rouge Metro as well as in Hammond. But you notice the dark greens. This is because we have a stalled frontal boundary, so we're seeing some humidity returning closer to the coast, and that's going to make for some better rain chances closer to the coast as well today. But other places, this time yesterday, seeing a drop in the humidity, while closer to the south, seeing an increase in that humidity. The reason why we're getting the drier air in place is because of this big swirl. That's a trough that's helping to push in that drier air from the north and making it cooler for our friends up to the north. Not for us though, we're still dealing with the warm temperatures climbing to the low 90s by lunchtime. I do think our afternoon high today will be anywhere from the low to mid 90s in places. The main difference today is just that we do have that slim chance for a shower or storm through the afternoon, and that's because, like I showed you, we're starting to see some humidity returning in places, so that's why we could see a shower or storm developing through the afternoon. I'll show you that in the modeling here. We'll keep it dry for the first half of the day. It really isn't until after lunchtime that the model wants to pop up a shower or storm, but very isolated and mostly to the south. That's going to be the case right on through the afternoon. Here's 3 p.m. and on into the early evening. Slim shower or storm could pop up, but it does look like that'll dissipate very quickly through the early evening. So the drier pattern remains intact right on through Thursday. It really isn't until the end of the work week that the good rain chances will return Friday through Saturday. Now beyond that, Sunday through Monday for the Labor Day holiday is still a little bit questionable because it has to deal with the weather system if it's going to make its way through. So dry air is still coming in for the north for the next several days. It isn't until this weather system out towards the north and west makes its way down towards the south. That's what's bringing the moisture back as well as the good rain chances by Friday. It's whether or not we see this frontal boundary move all the way through is why we're still uncertain with those rain chances. But for this time of year, fronts usually don't make it all the way through, so that's why beyond Saturday and Sunday I do have an isolated chance of seeing some storms. Good news is with the rain chances though, afternoon highs drop off into the upper 80s, low 90s, and we keep those nice mornings in the low 70s all the way through the extended forecast. All right, 7:10. Johnny, how are the roads looking?
Starting to get a little busy. We usually do between 6:30 and 9. That's I-10 near the College Drive area. Acadian Thruway camera looking back toward College. See the Acadian off-ramp kind of slowing down right here. Folks getting off, possibly going out toward LSU. First day of Tuesday, Thursday classes on LSU's campus, which reminds me to remind you, if you haven't been on campus in a little while, there is construction on campus, and some parking spaces have been restricted or temporarily blocked off due to construction. This just popped up a little while ago, Highland near Johnson Street. It's going to be right near the campus as you make your way in and around. And just a reminder, the Dalrymple area. Dalrymple's very busy because of the restricted lanes on Dalrymple. Acadian, Stanford, all the way around the lake shore and around the lakes and onto campus. Just remember, commuter passes are all sold out. There's a waiting list actually for commuter passes. 7:11 WAFB's 9 News Now continues from the news desk with Matt and Liz. Update on some things from this morning. That's next.
7:13 your time. I want to let you know we're working to find more details for you. A shooting, early morning shooting in Baton Rouge. Liz, Matt Venezia was live there this morning.
He was. As of about 4:40, he was sent there, but we're told Baton Rouge police were called out to the scene on Mark Ann Drive near Florida Boulevard right around 4 a.m. So this is video from the time right around 4:30, 4:40 this morning. You can see Baton Rouge police, multiple units out at that scene along Mark Ann Drive, where we're told officers found a man lying in a street with a gunshot wound.
We'll keep you in the know right there. Keeping the know here as well. Let's get you out to Tangipahoa Parish, where the aftermath of the explosion and fire at Smitty's continues to be figured out. Liz, are actually shutting down the Tangipahoa River now for a longer stretch. They're going all the way to Lake Pontchartrain.
Yeah, the mouth of it from Highway 10 there. Again, that 1 mile radius that we've been talking about over the weekend, that had been reduced. It's the roads closest to that site of Smitty's that's been impacted, including the waterways, as officials work to clean up that river and continue to investigate this.
A lot of folks, 400 people lost their jobs right after the explosion. They've got resources available there now through Friday. Officials expanding their reach into the community, trying to help out. So we'll keep you in the know there as well.
As we continue to talk with families in the area who are trying to pick up the pieces and figure out what's next, Roseland Montessori's open today. They've got water bottles for kids. They're going to keep them inside today. The crew's hard at work to make sure that they can get most of that oily residue off of the school.
That's a big yeah. And so you know, the blood drive continuing. WAFB blood drive. Hit the website for all the locations. It's better than a dozen. We're going to do it from today until Friday. Get out there and save a life.
Now's the time to score huge truck savings at Team Toyota, where you can get a new 25 Tacoma for just $299 a month, or get 1.99% financing for 72 months on a new 25 Tundra. For work or play, we have you covered at Team Toyota, I-12 at O'Neill.